And counterfeit always, they always offer you a deal. You turn the guys in. So he was in L.A. still. He came up, had a white Cadillac and everything. He came up back to Oakland, where he's from. We were good friends since we teenagers, real good friends. In fact, we was the only ones that did stuff exciting. The other friends was boring. They was dead. They didn't like excitement. We stole cars and rolled through the white neighborhoods, screeching the tires. I mean, we was up in Piedmont. You wasn't even supposed to be there. In the late 50s, you couldn't even be in it, and we driving through there in a stolen car, hot wired. I mean, and then when the car would go kaput, we'd jump out of that. Anyway, we had fun. Me and him. The other people was like, we used to just say, yeah, man, our crew is, we got some boring friends. They didn't like excitement. Me and him liked excitement, you know. But anyway, when he came back up to Oakland, I put him in charge of number 2, doing all the stuff. And he was good at that, boy. He was good at that. And, I mean, little simple stuff. If we had to bag up a lot of reds, Seconal, fender benders. So, everybody else used to just count them out. All he did was put 100 in a cup or something and then cut it off what 100 was. Right? It's simple. Now you don't have to count every 100. It's crazy. You just dipped out and said, this boy is on his job. You know, just little simple stuff like that, you know. So I asked him, I said, did you tell boss man you was going to give him somebody? He said, yeah. So I'm sure they was telling him to turn me over, but business got so good, turning that nigga in. I ain't telling no, you know, and I took him down. I bought him a big black brand new Cadillac, Brougham. It was longest from here. You could see them 68 and 69 Cadillacs would reach over there. Them things, you ever seen them things? Good God Almighty. I bought everybody Cadillac, not everybody, but people, you know. So anyway, and he never did give me up because he had to do some time for the feds. And when I was in the feds, when he was in the feds, he was at Lompoc. That's when it was just a normal little incident. He said, man, Gary, that's the white boy, he trying to climb the fence to tell me something. Well, his father-in-law was an agent. And his girlfriend, Mary, was telling him, yeah, Dad just came by and he had Big Hank with him and they going down to Mexico and on and his eyes as big as, because he knows his father is, whatever it is the police. And so Doc is at the camp, my friend, and Gary, one of my white boy connections and friends, you know, he's inside the wall. So Doc telling me when I come to visit him, man, Gary's in there trying to climb the walls, trying to climb the thing to tell me something. By the time he got the word, that's why I said the white man got all of this and then he cheat too. I said, man, bump this. It was the best decision. But that comes from studying your environment. I studied the environment. Okay. Just like it might seem like we're lucky, but there's a lot of things that I do. I do them because I done learned a little bit about boss man, you know. And why boss man don't kill a nigga? Why boss man? Cause every time we get right at a certain point, you could hear it in the lectures. Oh, boss man. Oh, you know what I mean? I mean, I do it all the time. Not all the time, but whenever I get the feeling, oh, boss man, you wouldn't hurt nobody. You ain't got no reason to be mad. You just ought to fix yourself up. Actually, whether it's working or not, it is working. I mean, I could taste it working, and y'all could probably see it working, but maybe you don't understand why it's working. That's just the way, that's from studying your environment. A Negro, they wouldn't let a Negro live 20 minutes doing what we're doing. All of our friends around the world are winning. They catching hell, but they winning. And we're on the front page of their newspapers and everybody, right? And we got our finger on all of them, like the Iranian brother that just he came back over here. He'd been back a couple of months. Why don't you come down? Why don't you, Okay. So what you been doing? Oh, I got a little program. He's a professional speaker. He is. He's born in America. He's 37 years old. And he's got his master's degree, so he's on that circuit there. He used me as a sounding board, and he got America down. But he got a lot of American, because he was talking, they talking about our people now. You think they this and that? I said, don't you remember? I used to come back and I would tell you this is that guy, that. So he thinks that I've been not sold a bill of goods, but he thinks because I talk optimistic, he feels that he's been back there and he's seen stuff that means that this is not what it said it was and it's not going to work. I said, it's been like that from day one. I said, it's always, from day one, it's been like that. It's been munafiks. It's been these people, it's been people stealing money. I said, there's certain things that y'all got. I was telling them this other day, I said, you don't see them? I said, I see them. That's why I'm always right. I wasn't being arrogant, but I said, that's why I'm always right. And you ain't never right. And yeah, I know you've been back home strolling around. What about the brother? You ain't told nobody. All the guys, Fauda, Jami, and them, I don't know if you ever, he's big, wears glasses. He's the only one at one time, he said, it's easy for us to talk here, but Imam Musa is in America. He went back maybe 3 or 4 years ago. But he's one of the commentators. You see him regular on press TV all the time. Fawud Ajami. Anyway, kind of a big guy. Of course, he got a beard, glasses, and speaks very good English. Okay. So the thing is, when you're studying the environment, scanning the environment, if you don't tell people something to their face, they think you done missed it. Oh boy, I'm telling you, Abdul Malik, them, Sister Bahia and them, all of them. Now even my poor kids, if you don't tell them that, hey, I caught that, they think you missed it. I said, if I did that, I'd be talking all day. You did this, you did that. I said, hey man, I don't, hey, anyway, scanning culture, beliefs, expectations. what you expect from the society. One thing you have to admit, we've expected everything that has happened in America since we've been around. We just expected it to happen. Okay. So we've been prepared. Values, this is one of our key things is akhlaq, ethics. We're not taking a chance with shading things too much. It don't mean that we're like Sunday go to meeting and just so up to there, and you know what I mean. But we're not gonna do certain things. Like remember the guy who was gonna get the tree cut down, and our brother was saying, "Well, you don't have to cut that tree down. You don't have to trim that tree." Because in D.C. the law said, I said, something, I ain't doing that. You know what I mean? I was clear. Yeah, I don't have to do it, but I'm just not gonna do it like that. So those are kind of like natural ethics. You can't be playing because they snapping too. You know what I mean? You're just reacting like that. So that's not me playing to react like that. You know? Okay. Let me speed up. Beliefs, expectations, successes and failures of previous Islamic movements. Successes, failures of certain movements, of the Islamic movements. This is written at the time when we're telling the brothers, okay, boss man is, y'all and fell in love with Obama and you go and ask him permission. This is like Ikhwan. Oh, we just won't hurt nobody. Oh, we love everybody. Can we get a pass? Why, sure you can. Hell, go ahead. And they believed it all, everybody over there. You notice at a certain time, all those demonstrations on Palestine and everything, they froze. That was during the Obama period. They just said, oh, shoot, I tell you, don't you worry about me. My name is Barack Hussein Obama. This ain't no accident. And he's playing off of that. You know, and when they, wherever they invite him over there, when he's giving a lecture in Cairo, they announce him, this is Barack, blessed, Hussein, Imam Hussein, Obama, African. So he's the original article. He's got all these names. He's educated in Indonesia and Muslim schools, and so he's something or other. He knows what to say. And the dummies are listening to him. They are sold. Not only the Arabs, but the Negroes, they should know better. Even now they know they had it worse during his time, but he wanted to do good. Whatever they just, anyway, that's all right. That's all right. It's okay. I mean, you know, that's what it is. History, successes and failures of previous Islamic movements. Man, when we wrote this, they had already cut our throat. Dr. Kaleem Siddiqui, non-territorial government, Majlis Ashura Islamiyya Free Britannica. Is it getting cold in here? Well, yeah, I don't know what to do. Maybe turn it off for a minute and then turn it on. Yeah, because did you feel the chill? It start, yeah, no, it'll just cut off. It won't keep on rolling with the freeze except certain times. And when it freezes, we just click it off and then click it back on with a little heat. We make do with it because senior citizens get cold quicker than everybody else. Okay. Resources, assets, skills, competence, and knowledge. Resources, for right now, we'll just go back almost right away, start dropping in on Dal Hijra and a few more spaces since they go on, at Salatul Jummah. We won't record them for a while. We'll be doing mainly just religious at Jummah. We're going to even shorten them boys down. They're going to be shocked. We shorten them a little bit. And yeah, and we'll go out more. And okay, here's where we are. If we, part of the planning